Yes, ma'am.
It is visible. Okay. Yeah. So, what we have done, we have seen how to draw in polar coordinates, how to draw curves in polar coordinates, and we have also seen how to find the point of intersection. So, for point of intersection, we will always draw the curves instead of simultaneously solving the curves. Now, come to this exercise 13.3. You see, let me tell you the exercises also. We have done 13.1, 13.2, a part of it, and 13. There was one more exercise, 13.4. Okay, so we have done it completely. You have to solve this exercise and some part of 13.2 and 13.4. Fine. And then for 13.3, which is double integrals in polar form, double integrals in polar form. So I have given you some introduction from the chapter 9, which is about polar coordinates. So you will do 9.6 and 9.7, right? So the part which I have discussed in the class. This is for plotting in polar coordinates. Is that clear to everybody? So this part we have already done, 9.6 and 9.7. So today we will be doing this 13.3, and with this we will be done with this chapter. So double integrals in polar coordinates. So let us see how we will be finding the double integrals in polar coordinates. You see what we have done in Cartesian coordinates. So we have done, suppose you have a function fxy. I'll be talking about two variables, fxy, and there is a curve. Suppose there is a curve y is equal to g1x, and there is another curve y is equal to g2x, right? And there is x from a to x is equal to b. Suppose this is your region of integration. If this is your region of integration, what you have done, this integral fxy dA over r was equal to fxy. First you will integrate with respect to y, and then with respect to x, y from g1x to g2x, and x from a to b. Is this clear to everybody? So what we have done here, you note carefully, you have replaced a with dA with dx dy. Fine. And you have replaced your region R with the limits of integration. Is that thing clear to everybody? Now, let us come to polar coordinates. In case of polar coordinates, you will have a function f r theta. Now, your variables will be r and theta. This is your function, and suppose R is your region of integration. Now, this will be something like R is bounded by the curves. Now, curves in polar coordinates will look like r is equal to, small r is equal to some function of theta, g1 theta. Then you have r is equal to another function of g2 theta. And then you have theta from theta 1 to theta 2. Right? So, how the region will look like? You will have something like this. This is your r is equal to g1 theta. There is another curve, r is equal to g2 theta, right? And then you have theta from theta 1. This is a ray, theta is equal to theta 1. And this is another ray, theta is equal to theta 2. And this is your region of integration. Is this thing clear to everybody? Okay. So your
Yes, ma'am.
integral, which is integral over r, f r theta dA, will be equal to f r theta. Here you will write, first you will integrate with respect to r. So you will have d1 theta, g1 theta to g2 theta, and then theta is from theta 1 to theta 2. Now, what should I write in place of dA? Can you tell me, beta? What should I write in place of dA? What we have written here in place of dA? In case of polar coordinate, Cartesian coordinates, we have written dx dy or dy dx. Why we have done so? Because we actually divide our region into small rectangles, and this small rectangle has area. This length is dA dx, this length is dy. So this small area dA is equal to dx into dy, area of rectangle. Now, in case of polar coordinates, see what happens. What you are doing is, if you try to draw small, so you will have something like this. If this is your, say, R, and you have moved a little bit dr, this is your dr. Okay, till this you have R, this is dr, and then you have theta here.
Hello.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Hello.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
There may be some technical issue.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm just
Gagan,
confirming.
am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now you are audible.
Okay, wait. I think there was some internet issue. Sorry, beta. So let me share my screen again. Okay. So, where was I? Like, till what time you heard? You got this point
Ma'am,
that,
it was
yeah.
मैम इट वाज ऑडिबल अप टू दिस डीए इज इक्वल टू कि डीए को क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे वो वाली दोबारा से रिपीट होनी है
Okay, beta, fine.
यस
Okay, so what I am saying is, in case of Cartesian coordinates, you have written dA equal to dx dy. Is this thing clear to everybody? Why we have done so? Because if you are moving a little bit in the direction of x, that is dx, and little bit in the direction of y, that is dy, then because Cartesian coordinates, they are perpendicular, so this is a rectangle and its area will be dx dy. Is that thing clear to everybody? That is why you have written dA is equal to dy dx or dx dy. They are same. Anybody having doubt in this? Please reply.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us look what will happen in case of polar coordinates. What we will write for dA. You see, suppose this is your initial ray, and suppose you are here. This is R. This point is R theta. Okay, and you move a little bit in the direction of R. So suppose this is dr, and you move little bit in the direction of theta. Suppose this is d theta, right? So you have covered this much area if you move little bit in the direction of R and theta. Now, can you tell me, this is approximately, you can consider it is a rectangle if dr and d theta is very small. Now, one side of the rectangle is dr. What is this length? Can anybody tell me?
R
Yes.
d theta.
Yes. So you know L upon R is d theta. So L is R d theta. So this length is R d theta. So area will be R d theta into dr. So you will replace dA with r dr d theta. Okay, so it is very important that when you are computing the double integrals in case of polar coordinates, you will put an r here. You will not write dA is not equal to dr d theta. Why? Because here theta and r direction, they are not perpendicular. In case of Cartesian coordinates, theta and r x and y direction, they are perpendicular. So the small area which you will cover is dx dy. So here dA is not equal to dr d theta. It is equal to r dr d theta. Is that okay to everybody? So this is how you will compute the area. Oh, sorry, the double integral. Okay, so this is if you want to
Ma'am,
integrate f r theta over the region r.
ma'am,
Yes, beta. Yes, ask
मैम
your doubt.
एक बार ये बताना कि ये आपने RDR डिफरेंट कैसे लिखा है?
Beta, we have this result that if you have a sector, this is r, this is theta, this is l, then l upon r is theta. You know this result? So l is r theta. Here you see this is r, this is d theta. So if I suppose this is l, then l upon r is d theta. So l is r d theta. So this length is r d theta. Now because dr and d theta, they are very, so you can assume it to be perpendicular. So your dA will be dr into r d theta. Yes, beta? Is that clear? Okay. Yes, beta, you are not audible. So the first thing is that we will replace f
Yes, ma'am.
r. Yes,
Clear,
beta?
clear.
You are not audible, beta. Repeat, you are saying? Am I audible?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, I think it's clear. Clear.
Okay, okay, thank you. So first thing you should know is that you will just write r dr d theta in place of dA. Now, how to find the limits of integration? So for that, most of the times here, what we do, we find r in terms of theta, right? For limits of integration, and then the limits of theta, right? So I'll do a problem so that you understand. Question is, find the limits of integration. Find the limits of integration for integrating f r theta over the region R that lies inside the cardioid, R is equal to 1 plus cos theta, and outside the circle, R is equal to 1. Okay. So you see here, you should know how to plot this cardioid, right? So this cardioid is, I have already told you. If you don't know, please revise how to plot this cardioid. This cardioid is something like this, where this distance is whatever a, this is r is equal to a plus a cos theta. This is what we have plotted. So a here is 1, so this length is 2a, that is 2. So this length is 2, and this circle r is equal to 1 will be, we know this is a circle with radius 1 and center, and also center 0. And also in cardioid, this is 1 and this is 1. This is equal to a. So if you plot this circle, r is equal to 1, it looks like this. So which area we are talking about? We are talking about which region R we are talking about? We are talking about this region, which is inside the cardioid and outside the circle. Is that okay? There is no other region. Now, to find the limits of integration, let me write down the steps. Step 1 is you will plot. Okay, you will sketch the curves, which we have done. Step 2 will be to find the limits of R. To find the limits of R, you draw a ray. Draw a ray from origin. Okay, so you draw a ray. Let me draw a ray. Okay. Now you see at what point the ray enters the region and at what point ray exit the region. So entry point is, can you tell me? R is equal to 1, which is circle, and exit point is R is equal to 1 plus cos theta. So these are the limits of R. Then step 3, for limits of theta, what you will do, you will see from here to here you have to cover, because your region is from here to here. So at this point theta is minus pi by 2, and at this point theta is pi by 2. So theta is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, so what will be your integral will be equal to f r theta. In place of r you will write, in place of dA you will write dr d theta, r dr d theta, and r is from 1 to 1 plus cos theta, and theta is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Is that okay? Is this thing clear to everybody?
मैम
Yes.
इसमें
Yes,
आपको ये
ma'am.
कैसे पता चला r इक्वल टू 1 वाली बात, जो से मतलब उसमें गिवन थी जैसे r इक्वल टू 1, तो वही लेना
No,
होता है?
no, beta, you have to see. I told you. See, first of all, you will plot. This is the plot cardioid, and this is my circle. Okay, so this region I am talking about. So for getting the limits of R, what you will do, you will just plot a ray. Okay, from a region towards your region R. Now you will note the entry point and the exit point. Now what is the entry point? What is the name of this curve? This curve is R is equal to 1. So this is your entry point, and exit point is here. What is the name of this curve? This is your cardioid. So this is R is equal to 1 plus cos theta. So that is why limits are R from 1 to 1 plus cos theta. As we have done in case of Cartesian coordinates. There we were drawing horizontal and vertical lines. Here you will draw a ray from origin. Is that okay, beta?
यस
मैम
मैम.
अगर सर्कल वेरिएबल होता तब क्या करते हैं?
Circle variable means?
मैम वो r इक्वल टू a cos थीटा टाइप का.
Yeah, if suppose your circle is, say, R is equal to cos theta, right? And you have this cardioid 1 plus cos theta. So this cardioid is here, right? Now what will be this circle R is equal to cos theta? Can you tell me how you will plot it? I told you yesterday. So this is a circle whose radius is half. Okay, so this is a circle whose radius is half. So this is 1, like this. Something like this. Right? Then it means that you are looking for a region, this region. Inside the cardioid, outside the circle. Okay? Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Now
the
you
inner
see,
portion is R is equal to cos theta.
yeah, now you draw a ray from origin. Okay, so this is the entry point, which is R cos theta. This is your exit point, right? So your integration will be from R cos theta to 1, sorry, not R cos theta, from cos theta, R is equal to cos theta to 1 plus cos theta. Okay, and what will be the limits of theta now? Can you tell me? Theta is from everywhere, 0 to 2 pi, because everywhere you have region, right? 0 to 2
Yes,
pi.
ma'am.
In this case, you can see you have region only from here to here. So that is why I have taken minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Here you have region everywhere. Here also, here also. Whole circular region is there. So 0 to 2 pi f r theta dr dr d theta. Is this in clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how you will practice.
मैम एक
this-
बार ही समझा दीजिए दोबारा से प्लीज.
Yeah.
How did we like assume? How did we find out 0 to 2 pi? बता दीजिए please.
Okay, beta. You see, you have something like this. R is equal to 1 plus cos theta is this, right? This is your cardioid. R is equal to cos theta. This is a circle with radius half, and this starts from here. Okay. Now the question is the region which is outside the circle and inside the cardioid, right? So it is everywhere. Can you see? In all the 4 quadrants, your region is there. So for limits of R, you will draw a ray, and for limits of theta, you see, you will start from here. theta 0 to pi to 2 pi, because everywhere some region is there. So that is why 0 to 2 pi. Is that okay? And because there is a symmetry, what you can do, you can go for 0 to pi, and then you can come, you can twice it. You can make it twice. That is also one of the way. Is that thing clear? Yes, beta?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So next thing is, if suppose I have already told you that if fr theta is equal to 1, then yes, beta.
मैम अगर कार्डियोइड जो है वो दूसरे तरफ वाला होता है लाइक a माइनस a cos थीटा तो मैम एंगल वो चेंज नहीं होते मतलब सेम ही रहता है एंगल
Yes, yes. You because suppose your circle is where, this side or right side?
मैम फिर तो
Suppose-
दूसरे साइड ही लेना पड़ेगा
No, here also there it can be there, right? Now you see what you will do if you draw a line, ray. Here you have to divide your region, right? Because if you draw a ray till here, this is your entry point and this is your exit point, right? And if you draw here, the entry point is circle and exit point is cardioid. So in that case, you have to break your region, right? And then you have to see what is this theta for this point, right? Although we will not give you complicated questions in polar coordinates, but obviously you can try doing this. Did you get it, beta?
यस मैम
Right? So you can have this problem also. And in that case, you have to see where is your theta. Like in this region, theta is still here. And in this region, theta is still here. I'll practice some questions. Just see. So if I'm saying if fr theta is 1, then this quantity becomes area bounded between the curves. Right? This is same as we have done already. So suppose you have this problem. Find the area enclosed by the lemniscate r square is equal to 4 cos 2 theta. So you see, it is very important that you know how to plot. So if you have already plotted this curve, I have asked you people, then it is okay. If not, so let me tell you, this curve looks like this. R square is equal to 4 cos 2 theta. And here, this angle is pi by 4. Okay, this angle is pi by 4. Is that okay, beta? So now it is asked that find the area enclosed by lemniscate. So what we will do, what we can do, we can just find this area, this much area, and we can make it 4 times because of symmetry. So area will be required area equal to 4 times this area. Here you will take 1. Is that okay? Is that okay, beta? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you see, what you will do, in place of dA, you will write r dr d theta, right? And if you draw a ray, what is the entry point and what is the exit point? Entry point is here itself, which is r equal to 0. And exit point is this. So r equal to 0 to, what is this? This is r is equal to square root of 4 cos 2 theta. So r is equal to 0 to 4 cos 2 theta square root. And theta is from 0 to pi by 4. Is that thing clear to everybody?
मम्मी ये वाला क्वेश्चन दोबारा बता देंगे प्लीज
Yes, beta, sure. You see, the question is find the area enclosed by this lemniscate. So the first important thing is you should know how to plot this lemniscate. Okay, so I am not going to plot this. You have to plot it, but I am telling you that this curve looks like this, and this angle is pi by 4. This line is theta equal to pi by 4. This point is clear, beta?
यस मैम
Now I need to compute this area which is enclosed by this lemniscate. So what I'm doing is, because of symmetry, I'll just compute this much area which is in one quadrant, and I'll make it 4 times. So I'm calling this region as R. So I'm saying the required area is 4 times this area. How to compute this area? This will be double integral dA over R. I will take 1. If I take 1 here, this is area. Is that clear? Yes, beta?
Why are we taking 1?
I am telling you, beta. देखो, this quantity actually means volume under this surface over this region R. If I take FR theta equal to 1, this quantity becomes area. Is that okay, beta? This is what we have done in Cartesian coordinates also. If your function becomes 1, this becomes area between the curves or area of the region R. Is this thing clear, beta?
Ma'am, pi by 4 is given.
Pi by 4 you will get when you will plot this curve. Try to plot this curve, beta. Okay? Is that okay? You have to plot it. I told you yesterday that you have to plot all the curves. Try plotting it and you will get that this is pi by 4. Okay? Yeah.
Ma'am, can you explain it again that why we are taking it one area as one?
You see, beta, I told you this quantity is in Cartesian coordinates. Suppose you have x, y, z. This is your fr theta. Z is equal to fr fxy, right? And this is your region R. So if you are computing this integral fxy dA over R, physically what you are computing this volume, right? And if I make fxy is equal to 1, then this volume will be equal to this area. Do you know? If the height is 1, then the volume is nothing but the area of the base. Okay. So this, if we take it equal to 1, then this quantity becomes area of region R.
Okay, ma'am.
So here, is this thing clear to everybody? So you try plotting it so that you get that this angle is pi by 4. Now, this is what I have to compute. So now you can just integrate it. This will be, first I have to integrate with respect to R. So R square by 2 from 0 to square root of 4 cos 2 theta. Okay, then I have to integrate with respect to theta later on. Right, so this will be 4 cos 2 theta by 2, right? D theta 0 to pi by 4 times. So this is 8 sine 2 theta by 2, 0 to pi by 4. So this is 4 times. When you put pi by 4, you will get 1 minus 0. So 4 is your answer. Is that okay? Yes, beta? Clear? This thing is clear? So please plot all the curves which I have told you yesterday. Then only you will be able to do these problems of finding the area or computing the double integral in polar coordinates. So next thing is, sometimes, okay, let me do one more problem for this.
Can you just scroll up a bit?
Yeah, sure, beta.
Bas, ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Let me write down the problem. Find the area of the region. Find the area of the region common to the interiors of the cardioids. Common to the interiors of the cardioids. R is equal to 1 plus cos theta and R is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Okay. So did you understand the question? So you have to plot these two cardioids. R is equal to 1 plus cos theta is something like this. And R is equal to 1 minus cos theta is something like this. Okay. So this here is R is equal to 1 plus cos theta. And this here is R is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Clear? We have to find out which area. This is the area we have to find out. So what we can do, we can just find out one area of one portion. We can just find out area of one portion and we can make it 4 times. By symmetry, you will get everything. So can you see? This will be 4 times over R. I will take 1 dA. Is that thing clear? Where this is your R. Can you tell me the limits, beta? Tell me the limits for this region R. If I draw a line, a ray, what is the entry point? Entry point is here
0.
itself. R is equal to 0. What is the exit point?
1.
1 minus cos theta.
cos
Yeah,
theta.
this 1 minus cos theta. So you have to be careful. So exit point is 1 minus cos theta. And what are the limits of theta? First quadrant 0 to
0
pi by
to 2 pi.
no, beta. I'm just taking
0
pi
to
by
pi by 2.
pi by 2. Okay, is that thing clear? Is that thing clear, beta?
Ma'am, we're supposed to draw a diagonal line.
Yeah, for I told you step for limits of R, you will draw a for limits of R, draw a ray from origin. Okay. Here you have drawn a ray from origin. Note the entry point and the exit point. Okay. So entry point is your initial limit for lower limit for R, and this is the upper limit of integration. And in this case, you see what is happening is the moment you draw, because your region is this, right? So the moment you draw the line, you enters the region. So entry point is this itself, that is R equal to 0. And exit point is here, that is R is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So you can just compute this thing. The answer will be 3 pi by 2 minus 4. Okay. So the next thing is, this is a problem itself. Sometimes it is easy to, compute an integral. It is easy to compute a double integral if you convert, after converting everything into polar coordinates. Everything into polar coordinates. Right. For example, and how to convert? I told you x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. Right. And if you have something like this, f x y dA, if you convert it into polar coordinates, it will be f r cos theta r sin theta. In place of dA, you will write r dr d theta, and here the region will be same. Okay, so I'll give you an example. You have this problem, integral over r x square plus y square dy dx, where R is the region of circle x square plus y square equal to 1 in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant. Okay, so we will try to compute it by first converting into polar coordinates. Converting into polar coordinates. And then we will try simple. Then we will see what is the difference. If you convert it into polar coordinates, what is your region R? Region R is x square plus y square is equal to 1. X square plus y square equal to 1 means this is R square equal to 1. So this circle is R equal to 1. And we are just worried about first quadrant. So this is your region of integration. Fine. So what you will do, you will write here x square plus y square will be, tell me, convert it into, this will be R square. In place of dy dx, you will write R dr d theta. Right? And your limits of integration. If you draw a ray, your entry point is R equal to 0 and exit point is R is equal to 1. So this is R from 0 to 1 and theta is from 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. So it is very easy to integrate. You have R cube, it will be equal to R4 by 4, 0 to 1. Then with respect to d theta, you have to do. So this is 1 by 4 into pi by 2, which is pi by 8. Understood?
मैम
Yes, beta.
मैम ये आपने आर स्क्वायर कैसे मतलब यहाँ लिखा आर स्क्वायर इंटू आर डी थीटा
X square plus y square, you will convert it, right? X square plus y square will become r cos theta square plus r sin theta square, right? And in place of dy dx, I told you, here you will replace x with r cos theta, y with r sin theta. In place of dx dy, you will write r dr d theta. Now this is r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. So r square will be common. Cos square plus sin square is 1. So this is r square into r sin theta. R dr d theta. So this is r cube dr d theta. Is this thing clear, beta? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now if you straight away compute this integral, so how you will compute? Can you tell me? So this is your circle, x square plus y square equal to 1. That is y is equal to square root of 1 minus x square. So your limits of integration, you have x square plus y square. If I draw suppose I draw a vertical line in Cartesian coordinate, this is what you have to do. So your entry point is y equal to 0 to y is equal to 1 minus x square. And limits of x are from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1 dy dx. Right. So now you have to integrate with respect to y first. So you'll get x square y plus y cube by 3. Then you will put this limit 0 to square root of 1 minus x square dx 0 to 1. Right. So this is not a easy integral to compute. So you see what you will get, x square square root of 1 minus x square plus square root of 1 minus x square raised to power 3 by 3. Can you compute this integral? This is hard to compute. Can you see? This is the benefit if you convert it into polar coordinates. You very easily get your answer. Okay. So it is sometimes very convenient to convert the given integral into polar coordinates. Clear? Can we move ahead? I can do one more problem. Any doubt in discussion? Anybody having any doubt? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let us do one more problem. Evaluate minus 1 to 1 minus square root of 1 minus y square to square root of 1 minus y square log of x square plus y square plus 1 dx dy by converting into polar coordinates. Okay. So you see, first of all, when you are converting something into polar coordinates, you need to know what is the region of integration. Now from here, you see your region is from region of integration is from x is equal to minus square root of 1 minus y square to x is equal to plus square root of 1 minus y square. So what is this? This is circle, right? X is equal to square root of 1 minus y square is from here to here. And y is from minus 1 to plus 1. So we are talking about this whole circle. So this is your region of integration, which is x square plus y square is equal to 1. Is this in clear? Is this thing clear, beta? Now, you convert everything into polar coordinates. To convert into polar coordinates, right? So what you will do, you'll write x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, dx dy you will replace with r dr d theta. So you will get, what is this? What will be the limits of integration now? Can you tell me? You will draw a ray. This is the entry point. This is the exit point. What is the entry point? 0. Exit point is r is equal to 1. So your entry point is 0 to 1. Entry point 0, exit point 1. Inside you will have log of x square plus y square becomes r square as in the last question plus 1. In place of dx dy you will write r dr d theta. Can you tell me the limits of theta? Anybody?
0 to 2 pi.
Yeah.
0 to 2 pi.
Yeah, 0 to 2 pi. So limits will be 0 to 2 pi. Now you can just compute this integral. Put r square plus theta is equal to t. And then you will have 2r dr is equal to dt. So r dr you will replace with dt by 2 log t dt by 2. Right? And then you have d theta. You can compute this integral. The answer will be pi log of 4 minus 1. Okay, beta. So with this, we are done with this chapter. I will share the exercises with you people. So please make sure you have completed 13.1, 13.2, 13.3, 13.4. Okay, so some of the exercises are partial. Okay, and also 9.6 and 9.7. So this is what we have done in this chapter. So tomorrow
last-
we'll... Yes, beta. Tomorrow we will be starting with the next chapter, which is complex analysis. So we have completed till tude 8. So we are just tutorial 8 till tutorial sheet 8. You should be able to complete. We are just left with one more tutorial sheet, which is tutorial 9, and that is on complex analysis. So we'll
मैम
be...
कॉम्प्लेक्स एनालिसिस में हमारी कितनी एक्सरसाइज होंगी?
But actually, that complex analysis is actually a very large topic. Actually, it is a subject in itself. So we will be doing very I will like recommend you just do whatever I am doing in the notes, and I will provide you some extra questions. That's it, because that is a separate book. That complex analysis is from another book. So tomorrow I will tell you the name of the book also, but I will recommend that you just focus on what I am doing, because complex analysis itself is a very like it is a subject itself. We teach it as a one semester course. So for you, we are just giving you an introduction. So just focus on my notes. Okay, so that is not from this book, Thomas and Finney. Okay,
Okay,
beta?
ma'am.
Yeah, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, beta, time is up.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you, ma'am.